Best to leave him as a mystery. Luckily, by the time Ebony had reached young adulthood, she turned her attention to travel and adventure, setting off overseas, just as Luna had done when she was that age. But now, Ebony was back, and in her mid-20s, taking her art career and her life goals seriously. She was even talking about settling down, perhaps, of all places, in Brisbane. "The only thing you've ever admitted to me is that my father wasn't an anonymous sperm donor," Ebony reminded Luna now. At least Luna had always been honest in this regard, even though an IVF excuse might have encouraged her daughter to give up any further awkward searching. On this afternoon, however, Ebony was clearly restless. Setting her now empty mug aside, she launched to her feet. "Sorry, Mum, but I'm fed up with this." She threw her arms wide to emphasise her despair. "I have to be just about the only fricking person on this planet who doesn't know who their father is." She shot Luna a sharp frown. "Or was." Luna gulped. "He's not dead, is he? I know it can't be as simple as that." Mentally wincing at the frustration in her daughter's voice, Luna shook her head. "No, Ebbs, he's not dead." This was met by a dramatic eye roll from Ebony. "So why the huge secret? Is he someone famous? Oh God, please tell me I'm not some politician's love child." "No, of course not. You know I don't mix in those circles. Don't be ridiculous." Now, Ebony gave a noisy sigh and let her head fall back as she stood, hands hanging loosely by her sides, staring up at a patch of sky rimmed by towering treetops. "So, here we go again," she said wearily. "I'm sorry, love. I wish I could. I've tried DNA testing." Luna gasped. "You haven't?" "Of course I have, but I've only registered with a couple of companies so far, and they couldn't give me any useful matches." Oh God. Luna realised now that she'd had her head in the sand. She should have known that any contemporary young woman might follow this route. "I'll have to keep trying, I guess." Ebony was staring up at the sky again, where threads of thin clouds drifted. "I want to know what he's like, not just what he looks like, what he enjoys doing, how he talks, what he thinks about. It would be so much easier if my dear mother would just fess up with the truth." "I'm sorry, sweetheart. Is he in jail?" came the swift interruption. Her daughter's gaze was intense. "Has he done something you're ashamed of? Honestly, I don't care, Mum. I just need to know." "No, it's nothing like that." But Luna couldn't hold back an uncomfortable grimace. She did feel guilty. For too long she'd avoided discovering the truth. And, as far as her daughter was concerned, Luna's sins of omission could be interpreted as deceit. "Come on," Ebony pleaded. "Even if this guy lives on the other side of the world, it would be helpful to have a name. That's not a lot to ask." "I can't give you a name." "What?" The word dropped in a shocked whisper. "You mean you don't actually know his name?" Ebony gave a shaky, embarrassed little laugh as she stared at her mother. "What the hell happened? A one-night stand? You were both blackout drunk or stoned?" "No," Luna protested, although later, whenever she looked back to this moment, she almost wished she had agreed to one of these possibilities. She could have saved them both a huge amount of heartache and stress if she'd simply lied and said that yes, that was how it had happened.